Welcome to Illustrator chapter. Time when you're working on a project, you're going to want to change the view that you have of whatever it is you're working on. This is not always going to be the best view that you want. You can go to View and you can select Zoom In. You can select Zoom Out. The shortcut key, if you notice on the Zoom In, is Control and your plus key. So I would hold down Control and my plus key, which is going to zoom me in, and I can zoom in extremely close if I need to for working on fine details. I can zoom out. The shortcut, now I believe on a Mac, is that it's Command on a Mac rather than Control, but it's the same thing. It would be Command plus Command minus. There is another shortcut that you can use, which is Control Spacebar, which is going to change to your magnification glass right here, which you can also access right here, the Zoom tool, which is located on the toolbar. And if I select my Zoom tool, come on, I can then zoom in, or I can zoom out by holding down my Alt button to give me my zoom out. I can also double click the hand tool to give me a 100% of the screen. It's going to fill the whatever available screen there is and make everything fit proportionally. If I double click the zoom tool, it's going to give me 100% zoom, which you can see down here at the bottom in the status bar. And so there's multiple ways of going around to get the same thing. The hand tool is a very handy thing, by the way, because if you're working on something and you need to, I'm going to zoom in on the name. If I'm working on this area and I need to move something around, it's very handy to use the hand tool. So I'm going to select the text here, but if I want to work with this text, which is below the screen, I would want to grab the hand tool, and all I need to do is hold my space bar down and it automatically changes the cursor, and all I need to do is click and grab and move. Now, this does not work as a shortcut when you're using the type tool, because obviously when you're typing, you're going to get spaces with the space bar. But any other tool that you're using, you can very readily access this. And again, double clicking the hand tool is going to bring me back to my full view fitting on screen. One other item I forgot with the zoom tool is that when you have the zoom tool, you can click, drag, and create an area that you want to zoom in on. And you can very easily bring up exactly what you want simply by clicking and dragging and creating a box showing what you're going to zoom into. Again, let me double click my hand tool to bring that back. Now, if any of you are using a touch screen, there is Illustrator has a touch workspace that's designed to work on tablets. You can actually do a lot of the work in here. There is a section on page 50 that covers that, pinching in and out, using your fingers to pan through a document, swiping to navigate artboards. And so you might want to make sure and read that section if you're using a touch screen. The hand tool, again, I've already talked about using that except for the type tool. Let's see. There are custom views that you can create. So we can do something. Someone, when they set up this document, it was saved as a view for an email. So I can go to View, and it should say Email at the bottom. And this is a view that was saved that would center on the email address. This is saved with the document by the author. You can choose View, Fit View Fit Artboard in Window. You can view this as an outline, which is going to show all of the details of the artwork. We automatically display in preview mode where you can see how the artwork's going to print, but you can definitely look at the wireframes if you need to work with drawing. You'll use outline mode in lesson 2. So we can go back to the preview. We can also do an overprint preview, which is going to show you any issues you might have sending this to a printing company. When you're having the inks done, you can see how the inks are going to interact with each other. The pixel preview is going to show you issues. You can see if this was going to be seen on a computer screen at this level, we are at a 600% view, and you can see how the pixelization is coming out. When I zoom out to 100%, that is cleaned up. So we have different methods of viewing so that we can see what our item is looking at like for different applications. Illustrator allows for multiple artboards within a single file. This is a great way to create a document so that you have collateral pieces like a brochure, a postcard, a business card, all in the same document. You can share content among designs, create multi-page PFDs, and print multiple pages by creating more than one artboard. There will be a sidebar titled Artboard Overview at the end of this chapter. Multiple artboards can be added when you initially create an Illustrator document when you choose File New, but you can also add or remove artboards after the document is created by using the Artboard tool in the Tool panel. I'm going to open the other lesson file now, which has multiple artboards. L2 Start 2, or L1 Start 2, sorry. And you can see it has 2 artboards. I'm going to go to View and Fit All in Window, and that's going to give me access to both of my documents. The artboards can be arranged in any order. You can go with any orientation. You can do landscape and portrait. They can overlap. You might want to create something like a 4-page brochure. You can create different artboards for each page of the brochure. They can all have the same size. They can all be arranged the same horizontally or vertically, whatever way you want them to be arranged. This has 2 artboards that contain designs for the front of a postcard and for a business flyer. I can, let's see, I'm going to zoom out until I can see the logo in the upper left corner that's outside of the artboard. So right now we did View All, which is going to show all the artboards, but I can zoom out further and I can see more. Well, they've lied. It's not there. Oh, there it is. Wow, way out. Okay, so here is a logo that's way outside the artboard. So then I can go back in if I don't want. I'm going to move that up just because if I want to. Maybe I can't. There it is. So if I go View and I can go to Fit All in Window again, I'm only looking at that, but I know that my other piece is right up above. And I can grab that and use that wherever I need to. Now, I can also select to view Fit Artboard in Window, which is going to center the active artboard, and I can choose which artboard I'm after simply by selecting my artboards, and I have Artboard 1 and Artboard 2. So if I make Artboard 2 active and double click it, I can bring that up and center that. Artboard 1, double clicking on it will center it in the window.